The Progressive Animal Welfare Society, or PAWS, is a group that rehabilitates some animals or just finds homes for others. But sometimes the helpers need help too. So they're holding an event this weekend that benefits their important work.
This has had to have been a very busy year at PAWS.
It's unprecedented. We've had so many animals coming to PAWS in distress because of the extreme weather with the heat wave we had and with wildfires in eastern Washington. So it just shows that the services that we're providing are more important now than ever.
Yeah, absolutely. For those who aren't familiar with your incredible organization, tell us about PAWS and the really incredible work you do for animals.
Yeah, PAWS is a place where animals come to find families or to find medical care to be released back to the wild if they're injured and orphaned wildlife. So PAWS takes care of animals of all kinds. We are right now taking care of some bears who suffered burns in the wildfires in eastern Washington. 3 bears in care on top of 2 other bears who came to us as orphans in need of care. We help cats. We have 150 different species coming through our doors in our wildlife center in any given year. Over 5,000 individual animals that we're caring for every year in our wildlife center. And then in our companion animal shelter, we're finding homes for thousands of animals seeking loving families.
And then clearly you're not just preaching, you're doing it. That kitten you got, you got it just last weekend, right?
Well, I already have 2 cats from PAWS that my family adopted 7 years ago from Cat City. And now we have a third. I couldn't go home without her.
I don't blame you. Before I get on to the next question, I just wanted to ask you really quickly about the birds that you rescued from the Northwest heat wave. What happened?
Yeah, this was a really tragic story. We believe that these birds were escaping heat on a very hot roof in the Soto community just outside of West Seattle. They plunged from a roof during the extreme weather, the heat that we had, before they could fly. And they hit the pavement below and suffered injuries and were severely dehydrated coming to PAWS. But we helped dozens of them and returned them back to their families so that colony is healthy.
And you rely on volunteers and donations to make all of this happen, but I can't imagine that's been very easy this year.
Yeah, it's been a tough time for fundraising. We've had to pivot where we normally have an in-person gala each year where so many members of the community come out to help support PAWS and the mission to serve animals in need. But due to the pandemic and our concern for people's health and safety, pivoted to a virtual event, and that will be happening on October 9th, which is a Saturday. It's a 1-hour show full of inspiring stories about animals that we've helped rehabilitate and find homes for at PAWS, and we hope people tune in. All they need to do to be a part of it, and it's free, is just register on our website at paws.org.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Heidi.
Thank you so much for everything you do for animals and for PAWS.
Aww.